Hi, do you want to make another $25 on the goat kids that you market? Texas A&M AgriLife Extension has a tool, and if you'll use that right now, it's projecting that we'll do that very thing. So, some of you may have seen the stuff that we've put out, our sheep and goat market forecast, or our lamb and goat market forecast application that's on the iPhone. Unfortunately, not everybody has an iPhone, and we haven't got that application in an Android model yet. And so what we want to do is show you the calculations and the matrix that goes in behind that. And so what we've done is we've put together that matrix in a little bit of a worksheet right here. And so that application comes from data that was collected from the San Angelo Producers Livestock Auction from 2010 to 2018, and it has a little over 1 million sheep and goats in that data set. So it's fairly robust and it's fairly predictive. It doesn't do a great job of the $5 or $10 market swings that we see week to week, but when we look at the month to month change, it's a fairly predictive tool. And so we've put that data into a matrix, and what it does is it tells you what your goat's value kind of is today. That's one thing that's in that application that this worksheet doesn't have. And then, but what this worksheet does is it projects what added value you're going to get from the lambs or goats that you sell if you wait 30 days. And so here we are in September. So if you look at this worksheet right here, this is September to October in this row, and this is the projected increase in value of the goats based on weight categories. Okay, so the goats behind us, you can see some goats back here on some feed behind us. Let's say that they're an average of 45 pounds. So if it's September and we have a 45-pound goat and it goes to a 55-pound goat in October, the data projects a $22 increase in value of the goat. So it may sell for a few dollars per pound less, but since we added 10 pounds over that month period, we're going to sell them for more value. So you see here, that's why we say it's marginal revenue. So it's going to increase $22. Now you have costs over that month, especially if you're in a feedlot system where you're feeding them. Goats aren't the greatest converters of feed, but we've got a feed in here that it ranges around $250 to $300 a ton, and the goats are doing pretty good on it, and they're costing us about $10 a month to gain those 10 pounds, and we're looking at $1 of a pound per gain. If you're out in a pasture setting and you still got quality feed and those goats are gaining at that rate with just pasture or with a little bit of supplement, that cost may be in the $1 to $5 range, so you can even make more money than what this example shows. So what we see here is if we subtract that $10 from the 22, we're projecting a profit of $12 from September to October. Okay, so what happens if we keep them another month and we go out a little bit further? So now we got to come down here to this row of October to November, and now we're not going from 45 to 55, we're going from 55 to 65 pounds, and that's $23 increase in value per goat. So we still have our $10 cost of gain, so our net increase in value is $13 per goat. So if we add those two together, we're a little over $25 per head. If we keep going from November to December, we would come down to this row, and now we're going from 65 to 75. Okay, a big drop off here. The market is still good that time of year, but we're moving from a 65-pound category to a 75, which is generally heavier than a lot of the goat market wants. So they'll buy them, but at a pretty big reduced price. And so we gained value of $9.83, but if our cost of gain was $10, we actually lost a little bit of money there. We still made that $25 the 2 months before that, but we would have been better off selling them in November in this price model prediction. So we can't guarantee you that that's what the market's going to do, but over a 10-year, 8-year historical trend with high markets and low markets, that's what we're seeing. That's what that projection is telling us. We have a similar scenario for lambs. The only big difference for lambs is they're generally going to gain 15 pounds a month. And so we kind of did the same thing, September to October. So here, September to October, going from 55 pounds to 70 pounds. We gained $20 here. Lambs are a little bit better converters of feed. They grow at a little faster rate, and so our cost of gain is lower. It's the same here, but they gain 15 pounds as opposed to 10 pounds. For the goat kids before, we made $10. We did that again. We made another $7, and we did that one more time, sold them in December and made $3.93. So we generated about $20 increase in value. So $20 doesn't seem like a whole bunch, but hey, if you're marketing 100 kids, that's $2,000. You know, that may be 4 or 5 months of truck payments that you got that you would have missed had you marketed them at a lighter weight. So I encourage you to follow this price matrix. You can use the smartphone app to do all the calculations for you, or you can go to our website, sanangelo.tamu.edu, go to agricultural economics, or go to Bill Thompson, our ag economist webpage, go to small ruminant price analysis project, go to that page, and then these worksheets, a PDF of these worksheets will be available there for you to get and use at your leisure. So with that, have a great day.